This is Chris Videos. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to my other this channel, Chris Videos, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I'm here to do my AEW Rampage April 15th, 2022 reviews. So here we go, discussing about Rampage. Now, this was a live edition Rampage, but this one actually happened at 7 o'clock tonight before SmackDown. But I've done my SmackDown reviews already, and I usually do Rampage reviews after SmackDown. So here we go, discussing about tonight's episode of Rampage. Now, we start off with the first match of the night. It was Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley, and Wheeler Yuta, the Blackpool Combat Club, with William Regal, but he was at commentary, versus Billy, Austin, and Colton Gunn, the Gunn Club, tonight in a six-man tag team match. It was a pretty good six-man tag team match. All six of these guys was going at it. But at the ending of this match, we seen Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley brawling with Colton and Austin Gunn outside ringside. And then it left Billy Gunn and Willie Yuta inside the ring. And they was going at it. But then at the ending, Billy Gunn was going to get the upper hand. He was going to hit the Famouser onto Willie Yuta. But then Willie Yuta reverses it by pushing Billy Gunn to the ropes and rolling him up for the 1-2-3. So yeah, the Blackpool Combat Club defeated the Gun Club tonight on Rampage. That's what happened. It was a pretty good six-man tag team match to kick off tonight's Rampage. So yeah, that's what happened. For that match, I'll give it 2 stars. That's what I'll give it. So yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, they ended the Gun Club's undefeated streak as in six-man tag team matches at least. So yeah, that's what happened there. But still to come later on tonight on Rampage, we will see the AEW World Heavyweight Champion Adam Page versus Adam Cole for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship in a Texas Death Match later on tonight in the main event. But up next, we're going to see the Butcher in the match up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Rampage. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Rampage, it was a one-on-one match. It was the Butcher versus Barrett Brown, one-on-one. Now, Shawn Spears was on commentary talking crap about Wardlow the whole time. But yeah, this is pretty much a way to make the Butcher look, better into his match against Wardlow this Wednesday on Dynamite. So yeah, that's all it pretty much was. Barrett Brown, of course, trying to take out the Butcher, but it didn't work out, and the Butcher dominated majority of the match. Well, he did dominate the whole match, actually. And he hits a power bomb onto Barrett Brown, and then pins up for the 1-2-3. So yeah, the Butcher defeated Barrett Brown tonight on Rampage. That's what happened, and I'll give that match a half of a star. So yeah. But still to come later on tonight on Dynamite, we will see Adam Page versus Adam Cole in a Texas Death Match for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship in the main event. But up next, we're going to be seeing Ruby Soho versus Robin Renegade up next on Rampage. But then we had Dustin Rhodes having an interview backstage, pretty much just saying that he challenges CM Punk into a match this Wednesday on Dynamite. So yeah, he challenges CM Punk for a match on Dynamite. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Rampage. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Rampage, it was a one-on-one match. It was a qualifying match. Winner of this match goes into the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. It was Ruby Soho versus Robin Renegade one-on-one. It was a pretty good match. Robin Renegade was getting some offense in this match and everything, and they was going at it. And then at one point, Robin Renegade was at the turnbuckle, and the referee was checking on Ruby because she got pretty much Robin poked her in the eyes and everything. So yeah, the referee was checking on her. So the referee has back turned. Robin quickly rolls out the ring, goes underneath the ring, and her twin sister, Charlotte Renegade, comes in there acting like she was Robin, hurting everything. Ruby comes up, puts her on the mat, climbs up the top turnbuckle, jumps off with a senton, but she lands on Charlotte's knees. And then Charlotte Renegade picks her up on her shoulders, taunting and everything. That gave Ruby enough time to get off her shoulders and pretty much hits that one move, the kick to the head, onto Charlotte. But Charlotte rolls out the ring, rolling underneath the ring. And Ruby was waiting for her to come back out or whatever. But Robin comes back from the other side, rolls her up 1-2. Ruby kicks out at 2, and then pretty much hits like a new finisher move or whatever. Pretty much Bray Wyatt's finisher move, when it gets you on that position, it slings you around. So yeah, that's what Ruby hit on Robin, and then pins her for the 1-2-3. So yeah, Ruby Soho defeated Robin Renegade tonight in a one-on-one match. That's what happened. I'll give that match 1 star. That's why I'll give it. I'll give it a star and a half. That's why I'll give it. So yeah, a star and a half. Twin Magic didn't work. So yeah, that's what happened there. But yeah, Ruby Soho qualifies for the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. But yeah, up next we're going to be seeing the main event. Up next it will be the AEW World Heavyweight Champion Hangman Adam Page versus Adam Cole for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship in a Texas Death Match. Up next in the main event of Rampage. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until the next thing that happens on AEW Rampage. See you guys later. Until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Rampage, it was the main event. It was the AEW World Heavyweight Champion Hangman Adam Page versus Adam Cole for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship in a Texas Death Match. Now, pretty much what a Texas Death Match is a last man standing match, pretty much in a way. So yeah, that's what the match is. The only way you can win is, have your opponent down for the count of 10. So yeah. It was a pretty good Texas Death Match. At one point, I don't know if you want to say it was a botch or something, but there was this one funny moment where Adam Page was on the top turnbuckle with a steel chair, and he was setting up for it, trying to make sure he had his balance and stuff with the chair in his hands, because he was going to do a moonsault with it. And there was this one funny moment where Adam Cole's on his feet, and he was trying to, I guess he was thinking that Page was going to come down, and he was going to hit, a super kick or something. But, he threw his leg up, and, Page was even off turnbuckle yet. He was still setting up. And that was a funny moment right there. And then he turns back around, and Page finally jumps off the top turnbuckle with a moonsault with the steel chair and stuff, hitting Cole. So, yeah, that was a pretty funny moment right there throughout this match. But then we get to the ending of this match where, Adam Page wrapped around this barbed wire around his hand, hitting Cole in the head. Both guys was Cole was bleeding in the beginning of the match, but then there was some blood that Adam Page had underneath his chin or whatever. He was cut up or whatever. But at the ending, Page wrapped around that barbed wire around Adam Cole's head like a crown or whatever. And they had a table set up at ringside, and Adam Page hit the one of his finish move, Deadeye, onto Adam Cole off the ring apron through a table with that barbed wire wrapped around his head as well. And then Adam Page got up to his feet, and Adam Cole got counted to 10. So yeah, Hangman Adam Page defeated Adam Cole tonight in the Texas Death Match and has retained the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. That's what happened. It was a pretty good match and stuff. But yeah, for that match, I'll give it 3.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. It was a pretty good match between those two guys. So yeah, that's what happened there. That was definitely match of the night, I would say. But the 6-man tag team match was pretty good earlier as well, with the Gunn Club versus the Blackpool Combat Club. So yeah, that match was pretty good as well. But yeah, like I said, I'll give that main event 3.5 stars. But for tonight's AEW Rampage, with shows like this 1 hour or whatever, I rate it out 5 stars. But for this Rampage, I'll give it 4 stars. That's why I'll give it. It was a pretty good Rampage. Main event was pretty good. The 6-man tag team match from earlier was pretty good. The Butcher just showing dominance for his match against Wardlow. So yeah, that was alright. And Ruby Soho versus Robin Renegade was pretty good as well. So yeah, it was an okay match. So yeah, that has been AEW Rampage. But yep, 4 stars is what I'll give the whole show. But yeah, that has been my AEW Rampage April 15th, 2022 reviews. Like, subscribe to Team W Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Bales, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, it'll all be down there in the description box. And yeah, I'll see you guys later for tomorrow night's AEW Battle of the Belts 2 reviews. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then.